Hi. Hey, YouTube, what's up? It's Joe D. I think we're on Facebook too, but that's the other network, if you will. Welcome. We are back. Today is Saturday, January 20th, 2023, and this is Share Beer Show 734. How you doing, bum?
I'm doing pretty good.
I feel like it's me and you lately. Like it's just me and you, baby. Like we almost need to play the Billy D.
You, me, and Billy D.
You, me, and Bill. That sounds like a song, right?
Uh-huh.
You, me, and Billy D. Like that should be a song. I feel like.
For those of us who are into threesomes.
Yeah. Yeah, who says three's a crowd? Who said that? I don't know who said that, but I don't know. Bum, you wanna let me see. Okay, so let me address some comments quickly here. We have Vega said used to be.
Vega always first.
And then we have a lot of people that are in here. Baltimore Super Bound, Frantic is frantically commenting in here. Joe Dox will be late for his own funeral. I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope to be late for my own funeral. What say you, Tom? Do you hope to be late for your own funeral? I mean, I
won't even know. I won't even know, so it doesn't matter, right?
If I can delay my own funeral by at least 10 years, I'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me.
The only way to have a funeral is to die. And if I can delay it,
but either way, you'll still be the late Joe D.
Right? Yeah, I'll still be late. We have James H. Forever late, and then I'll get to some more comments after Tom shows us and talks about the beverage that he just poured. What do you have?
Beverage. I never seen this. First time I've seen the NA version of Blue Moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
I just started. And actually, they do a pretty good job. On making it taste like the original Blue Moon. You kind of get that coriander, the citrus, the whole 9 yards. They do a really good job.
So
it looks like it too.
Do you feel like you need to put an orange slice in it?
I usually don't. I mean, if I get it at a restaurant, I'll just kind of put it in. But at home, I really don't. I mean, at Corona, I'd put a lime, but I can't really see myself putting a orange in the Blue Moon at home.
Do you always put a lime in a Corona, no matter where you're at, if limes are available?
Yeah, to be honest.
So,
or I'll squeeze the juice in or something like that.
Bum, do you always put a lime?
I have never applied any fruit or any fruit product to any beer ever, unless it came from the factory that way. We'll have some of those in upcoming weeks.
Sound like Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Now you gotta do that like this, Bum. You gotta.
I did not fruit that malt.
Did not fruit that malt.
I did not fruit that malt, and it all depends on what your interpretation of fruited malt is.
Yeah.
Right?
See, you didn't fruit the malt. Somebody else did it for you, right?
Yes. Now, if a true American patriot handed you that malt, that particular I'm doing it the wrong way, that particular way, then that is the way the malt was intended to be consumed. Mm-hmm. And so, just like Baldwin, hey, that's the way the gun was given to me, man. You get it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No, you don't understand the reference?
No, I 100%.
Oh, yeah.
He was just indicted yesterday, in case you don't know. So anyway, never mind. I happen to be current on my current events, so I will throw that one in there. More comments. So we've got I'm winning on FanDuel riding the Ravens.
Yeah, they're winning right now.
Yeah. Damn it. I need to put the game on. I don't have the game on.
I think they had a punt. Houston had a punt return, I think. Tied it up 10-10 early in the game. That was huge.
I need to put the game on. I don't have it on. Joe Dox is late because he has to remove that Rams background. Well, ain't that something? Remove the Rams background. In and 10 from Bum there. On deck, Pen Pals Packers gonna lose. And then Tom says, howdy, y'all. And Rome's living room is in the backdrop? Wow. What say you? I don't know. Was that I know that couch. Now, the question is, how does he know that couch? What?
We got a little too close to that couch.
Nemo explains it coming up here, possibly.
The malt liquor casting couch.
My God.
Is that a whole nother genre of OnlyFans there?
I don't know, Joe. That's you. They were right. You took your Rams background down, so now we're seeing the Joe D house.
I mean, this is where I live. I mean, is that Big Rome's couch back there? What do we
If I wish one of your guys had children, if I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles, so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have waking up every day.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your couch too, Joe. I mean, these things do come from factories. No couch is a one-of-a-kind pattern.
No. Who knows? I don't know. Wow, I thought I had something unique.
I'm sure my sofa, I'm sure there are many others that have the same sofa.
And apparently there's roommates in here. There's a rat living in that hole in the couch. Maybe I need to charge the rat some rent.
It goes after all your scraps.
What do you think, Tom? You don't like my sofa? Is this?
That's a pretty nice hole. I got to agree, though.
I mean, this is come on.
Is that where you like when you're laying down, you can shove your hand in there so you're not awkward, uncomfortable?
Yeah. When you shove your hand in the hole, you gotta clear your throat. Oh yeah. And then you play a little bit of the music. Oh yeah.
Billy D comes crawling out of that hole.
Billy D comes crawling out of the hole. He makes his big entrance. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. And James says bars on Windows and all. Yeah, that's Jody wants to be the cameraman for the malt liquor casting couch at Jody Photography. You found that couch on the side of the road after a landlord evicted a crackhead. Hey, it was sitting out there. It had a free sign on. I figured it was sitting out there. Must have been free. I mean, it could charging for. I guess I could have knocked on the door, asked them how much they wanted for it, but
it just said free. It didn't say disease free.
It didn't say disease free, right?
It didn't say bed bugs free.
Bed bugs free or allergen free. It didn't say allergen free. There could be something in there that.
Whenever I see a mattress on the side of the road or any type of upholstery, I run away. Holy crap! You just never know, dude. I don't want anyone else's nightmare in my life.
No. You pretty much know, right? You pretty much know, right? What's going at a minimum, you're going to get the itchy and scratchies, right? If you sit on that, you put that in your house, you're going to get those little bugs that like to live off of your darn blood. Those little vampires, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get bed bugs. Exactly. That's how.
Screw that.
We're on the same wavelength right here. Yeah, that's exactly how you get bed bugs.
That's a bloody nightmare.
Do you guys remember when I thought bed bugs were a figment of your imagination. I thought that we were done with that. I didn't really realize that they were real. When I lived in the hotel, do you guys remember I got bed bugs?
No.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, tell me about it. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had the big room switch, and that's why I had to switch rooms, because I got bed bugs.
I don't remember that either.
I woke up and there was literal bugs. And I do have kind of a hairy back, Tom. You're not the only one. Not as hairy, but do happen to possess a certain amount of hair on my back. And there was bed bugs hanging around back there, man.
Oh, no way.
Nibbling away, man. It was disgusting.
Ugh.
I mean, at least the best case scenario, it wasn't in one of your homes. Because when it's in a home, it's total. At least it was in a hotel, and you were able to just move.
Yes.
If it was at your house, you literally got to throw everything out.
Yep. So that room, and I was on the second floor. So the 4 rooms that connected underneath, and the 4 rooms on that floor, so the other 3 that connected to that room, all had to be decontaminated, if you will, right? And then I got moved out of that room. All my belongings and stuff were appointed a particular value. They gave me a particular value of money, and then I switched rooms and moved on. So
At least they were cool about it. They at least gave you money.
Yeah,
for your values.
Yeah, they were at the time. I was glad that it happened. I mean, if it has to happen, if you live in a hotel for 2 years, it's probably going to happen to you, right? I mean, that's the way that's the way that works. That's the life you chose to live in a hotel, and at the time, that was what I had to do. I felt I had to do, at least, and so I was fortunate that it happened when it happened at that particular hotel, because it wasn't too long after that hotel got took over by another corporation, and they weren't so friendly about things, if you will. So that current management, I knew, and I knew them really well. They knew me really well. They had offered me a particular set rate a month, was another reason why I lived there. $850 a month, man. I was paying $850 a month to live there.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
And you figure everything's included. Think about it. Everything that comes with living in a hotel, and $850 a month.
Yeah.
I was paying. I didn't have to buy toilet paper. One of the things when I finally bought this house with that sofa, it came furnished, by the way. And I mean, how can you beat this, right? This is so. One of the things that I was like a little annoyed by, because I hadn't done it for 2 years, was having to buy toilet paper. I didn't even have to buy toilet paper. I had to buy everything. I had to buy toilet paper. I had to buy towels. I had to buy all the kitchen stuff. I had to buy everything.
And then on top of that, you didn't have a gas bill. You didn't have a water bill.
Oh.
That was $850. That was a deal. It was basically like $500 a month without anything else to purchase.
Someone cleaned up all my stuff once a week. Once a week, a maid came through, cleaned everything for me. You know, if I ever had a problem, if my towels were dirty, I took them down. They gave me a whole other batch of towels. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to launder towels. All I had to do was launder my clothes.
That's a deal.
Yeah. I had guys that I worked with that were like, why don't you get an apartment? I'm like, if I get an apartment, I got to pay for this, pay for that, pay for this, pay for that. I got to move. I got to, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't make any sense to me at the time. Anyway.
Plus, on top of that, it's parking spot. You didn't have to deal with any like cleaning or anything, and that's a deal.
The only thing was I got bed bugs.
Yeah, great price of chance of bed bugs.
And every once in a while, you'd wake up and there'd be U.S. Marshals and DEA anybody else there, and you know,
Yeah, looking for a drug pin on the run.
yeah, you know, but that would be on the other side of the building, and you know, it wasn't on my side of the building. I lived on the good side of the building. Everybody else lived. It was like a U-shaped deal. There was 3 buildings. 2 were like this. It made like a U. I was on
like a horseshoe.
Yeah, yes, like a horseshoe. I was on the back side of the horseshoe. So the only thing I would get were, you know, the pimps and the prostitutes walking by at night. That was it.
Yeah, they're nice people. They're nice people.
Yeah,
you don't bother them.
You know, real nice people. You know, not a big deal, right? You know,
shout out to you, sir.
Little, you know, hooting, you know, like, you know, not a big deal, right? You know, it was okay. Yeah, it was all right. You know, and I'm not kidding you, man. Sometimes you'd wake up, you know, because I work nights, so you know, I'd wake up, you know, and I'd walk around the other side of the building. Maybe I was going to do some laundry or something, you know, go walk to the laundromat was on the other side, on the inside of the U, if you will, the horseshoe. Whoa! Where the hell did all these guys come from? Like crap tons of U.S. Marshals and DEA and, you know, everybody like, wow, what the hell is going on here? You know, who's getting arrested? No one got arrested. Someone died. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me check. I'm not dead, so I think I live. Yeah, kind of crazy. It was a crazy 2 years, man. I can tell you that. A lot of experiences. Look at this. Joe D looks like he's sitting on Rome's couch. Oh, and then we got another one here. The background fits Joe D.
Are you the first model for the casting?
Yes. Just chilling. You know?
It really does look like you're sitting there.
I'm just chilling, man. You know what's up. You know, just chilling. I mean, that's the spot where I put my elbow. See, my elbow. Yeah, facts right there. Yeah, Vegas says it. You know, Vegas says it. Yeah. Joe D is very familiar with trailer parks. Yeah. Yeah. So, with that said, let's find out what Billy D says. What Billy D thinks about the new setup. If he thinks anything at all, I don't know. He might not really care. I don't know. Oh yeah.
Billy D's ceremoniously out of that hole in the couch.
Yeah, exactly. And we have the light coming on there.
Billy D likes the background.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that, Billy D. Thank you. Coming from a celebrity, that's a big deal.
All righty. Well, we may possibly have 40 ounces of entertainment tonight, and I just realized I don't have a plan B for this cap in case I can't get it open. We're going.
That'd be a good name for the casting coach. 40 ounces of entertainment.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, yeah,
there you go. So we're going to take a chance on us having 40 ounces of entertainment tonight. Got another Mexican 40, courtesy of
nice.
Presidente.
Wow.
Unlike the other 2 Mexican 40s that I've had, this one has an actual twist-off cap. The others were the traditional pry-off caps. So,
and that's where Bum was concerned about his backup plan. He doesn't know.
Yeah. So here we go. No problem.
All right.
I was concerned because it was in the freezer and also surrounded by freezer packs for the last half hour. So thanks to Moeller once again for this.
Yeah,
That's a pretty famous beer out in Mexico, isn't it? That's like a big deal out there.
I believe so. And oddly enough, I have never seen this for sale in my immediate area, but I saw it a couple years ago for sale for the first time in the next county over to the west. And they had 24-ounce cans of it. I had never seen it for sale before.
Does it feel like
Nemo says Presidente is Dominican?
Oh, is it Dominican?
I was wondering because I have not seen it actually. I get a lot of Mexican stuff here. I have not.
Oh, by the way, this expired January 25th of 22. So this is almost 2 years expired.
That's damn near as fresh as the stuff I get there, bum. What are you rating my storage over here?
And it you know what? It doesn't I don't think it tastes any different than it would have when it was fresh.
Yeah, who knows, right? Who knows? But probably doesn't, right? Probably doesn't taste any damn different.
So no need to keep it in frame. It is not a malt liquor. All righty. So to the news. Speaking of Havana, as everybody knows, the Bills killed the Steelers last week, which that was pretty much a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, that was a given.
Actually, I'll tell you what, bum. Let me real quick get too knee deep into that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share the screen, and we'll do a quick sheen scrape because I looked it up real quick. And
President, okay.
We have Presidente beer right here, Wikipedia, a brand of Pilsner beer that is owned and produced by that one right there, Dominica.
Okay,
because I can find it locally in
National Dominica.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Produced in 1935. Santo Domingo. What is that? Santa Dago, Dominican Republic. I was gonna say because I am familiar with the beer, but I do not necessarily see it around here. 1935. There you go, man. That's pretty cool. Beer's been around for a long, long time. Interesting.
And like I said, it's funny because I had never heard of it until a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Not for sale in Pittsburgh.
Hey, good to see you again, Isaac. What are you drinking real quick before Bum keeps going?
Hi,
Yeah, you got a 40.
There you go.
All right. Thanks for joining me in a 40 of bad beer.
Oh, cheers, brother.
Actually, his might be better than yours.
Yeah, fresher and probably colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold and it's from 5 minutes away from the store. I just came back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Right.
Yeah.
Still cold.
Yeah, I must say this actually is not bad.
Yeah, I'll drink them like room temperature in the wintertime. It's not bad.
Ugh.
Ooh, really?
But I actually lost my sense of taste. Basically, I hit my head
That's
too
right.
hard.
You did mention it. Yeah.
So it's easier to drink beer now. Honestly, it is.
Yeah. So he when he got COVID, he lost all his taste buds.
No, it was hitting my head.
Oh, hitting your head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's COVID. I'm like, nope. This was before that hit even.
Oh, wow. Hitting the head.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm thankful for that hitting the head because now you have no sense. So you jump in our show. That's awesome.
Maybe.
There you go.
Well, no, if he had no sense, he would be
I have
drinking.
so much sense that I was like past human sense.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
If he had
Out of
no
body
sense,
experience. Yeah.
if he had no
Trip
sense
me
and no
out.
taste, he'd be drinking malt liquor.
Right. Oh,
This is
that's
actually light beer. This isn't malt liquor, I don't think.
No. I mean, if you had no sense, you would be drinking malt.
Oh, I used to, and yeah, I had to get cut off of it because I was having withdrawals and shit.
yeah. Okay.
That,
Okay. Go ahead. Bob.
All righty.
I I am, by the way, cracking open a Flannel Buddies, man.
Very nice.
Made by Goldwater here. Mexican coffee, syrup, roasted cinnamon, and cocoa nibs. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do the Steel Reserves. It was pretty intense.
Oh, I know
yeah,
someone that
those
likes to drink those. Those are horrible.
yeah, those are good enough. Yeah.
Again,
The cans look cool.
refer
But
to
they're
the
horrible.
first comment which said I have no taste buds anymore.
It's actually why, yeah.
Literally got those surgically removed. Literally said I can drink anything, it'll be the best. You know what,
Can't
my
taste
friend?
anything bad.
We need to talk because I'm starting a food business and you're my ideal customer, right?
There we go. And if I can taste it, then you know it's good, probably.
Right.
Because I can taste like really potent like stuff.
Right.
Like, it has to be like fish, like really good steak. I can kind of taste something strong. Cheese.
Something real. Oh, so big and bold. Oh, yeah.
Has to be, or it's like nothing.
You ever thought about hitting yourself back in the head? Maybe you can get your taste buds back, or
Yeah.
I have.
Taking a
By
rubber
accident
mallet,
one day, if it happens, I'll let you know.
a rubber mat, just pound
It'll be by accident.
over again with a rubber mat.
Yeah, just here. Let's just try it real quick on the.
Yeah. That's I'm pouring it in my what is this Casa Amigos tequila
ooh,
glass. This is the one I don't use that often. You ever had Casa Amigos Casa Amigos tequila? Oh man, it's a good time. It's a good time. Woo! Oh.
too good of a time.
It's so good. Yes. Look at that. Oh, look at that. One dark beer looks like the next, I know, but look at the head. Concentrate on the head, baby.
That's mocha, baby.
Keep looking at that head. Yeah, baby. Just keep looking.
Hey, Joe, that looks like used motor oil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's right. Yeah. So what does Billy D have to say? I see we have a link.
Yeah, our first link is Havana, who we know lives in Buffalo.
Yes.
And like I said, the Bills, in an automatic win, beat the Steelers. So go to just 35 seconds in for Havana's commentary.
35 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a quickie.
He looks pretty stoked, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the motherfucker back again? Fuck all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Fuck you.
I'll be damned if we don't have a very similar paneling in the back. Wow.
You and Havana have the same wood grain paneling, Joe.
We have very similar tastes. Isn't that
Mm.
the only thing? You know what? We even have the same, very similar at least, bars on our window.
Mm-hmm.
We must have the same.
You have the same interior decorator.
Yeah. Same interior designer.
Who knew? Who knew? Let's see.
Where's the motherfucker back again? Fuck all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Fuck you, bum. And all you Pittsburgh fans that live here, fuck you. Y'all bandwagon from like 2005. Fuck y'all.
Let him take a drink here.
Bum, are you from 2005?
I was at one point.
At one point, right? Okay.
Transit cop who was there every time I had to fuck out the train.
And to the real Pittsburgh Steelers fans, good game, but y'all lost. We're the better team. We got the better QB.
Want to play like
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, that's it. And now Steel Worldwide is paying his sympathies to me.
Oh, sympathies, really?
Yeah, for the Steelers' loss. Yeah.
So he is not a Steeler fan then.
The chairman, no.
No. Okay.
So just this is a live stream chapter, so just play the whole thing.
Yep, stay dead bum Steelers. Fuck you, bum, you fat piece of shit. Fucking weird. Muskrat e-begging bum for attention. Old Muskrat. I take the Sabbath off the rest of my liver.
I knew that was coming, right? I knew that was coming.
Begging bum for attention. Old Muskrat. I take the Sabbath off the rest of my liver. Fucking bastard. Die, Muskrat. Die.
Nice.
Okay, he calls him a fossil there, but I must belatedly acknowledge the chairman for what he called Vega in a video from quite a while back, and I keep forgetting to mention it. Greatest insult ever. He called him a quote unquote decrepit old wizard.
Old wizard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So, speaking of Vega, we're going to go back and forth between the two of them tonight. So the chairman mentioned Vega, so we're going to show Vega. And this video is also a little bit not new. And what Vega's referencing here is that Scumbag Supreme a couple weeks ago shaved his beard, and it was quite an unexpected sight. The beard's already grown back just like Tom's. But the chairman is referring to Scumbag Supreme here. So go to 155.
Okay, 155.
I mean, Vega is referring to Scumbag Supreme.
I was wondering, I was like, this is Vega's video. Okay. Let's see.
Goatface Swiller, don't you think for one motherfucking second that just because you happen to make a funny cartoon about James Montana 29 and that shit was fucking funny, don't think just because you did that you get to get up from the nerds table. You don't. You're still the de facto leader of the butt plug crew. You still have a shiner after 6 months. And we all know why you cut the beard off of your goat face. Because your beard could never, ever be as rich and luxurious as mine.
Oh.
Fuck you, goat face Swilla. Used to be.
Yeah.
Rich and luxurious.
Rich and so proof. All we ever get to see, right, Tom, is the bottom of this supposed rich. Now, I think, Bum, you tell me, we currently have two people, and Tom, by the end of the show, will damn sure be matching Isaac beard for beard by the end of the show. I think we have two people on here that have much more thicker and luxurious beards.
But how about Rick?
Joe? I can hear my hairs growing. It's growing so fast. God damn it.
That's right. Yeah.
I block my ears so I can hear it, man. Just never stops.
By the end of the show, Isaac, Tom will have a much more thicker and longer beard than you.
Yeah, this took a long time. This is like probably 7 months.
Oh, hell no. By 7 months, Tom's beard will be down to his knees, man.
Yeah, I'll have to tie it up and it'll be up over my head.
Yeah,
good to go.
Amazing.
The beard he has now started like yesterday afternoon.
Now we're exaggerating.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, wait, this might be a new
No.
Yesterday
might be a scientific breakthrough.
No. But he looks like he has like a Gandalf beard.
It's
like
very it does like the waves like that, and so it's like all staticky and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to a certain point and it gets awkward. You don't know what to do with it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, there's
If you don't have someone lining it up and doing the correct stuff for you, it's just
Yeah.
it gets weird.
This is perplexing to me. So there's not enough beard butter to fix that, or is
the beard butter fixes what you like, what's fixed already. Like you got to have it all situated and then you fix it.
See,
it's like if you ever hit
some oil shit.
Oh, so it does take some different beard oils and not beard butter. Beard butter is not.
Well, you go both. You can do both, Joe.
Oh, is there a beard lard? Is there a
Yeah, this.
Are you kidding me? That little bottle of oil, like it doesn't come like by the gallon. I was
a little bit.
Oh,
it lasts a while.
Oh, dude, I think you're getting ripped off. Like I would try some kind of like olive oil, like maybe extra virgin.
Yeah, you can use coconut. I've done it.
Coconut oil? See, coconut oil. You can get that by the big jug.
Avocado oil is okay. That it just matters. Some people's skin absorbs different because sometimes you put an oil on, it just feels like you have a layer of oil on your skin. Everyone's kind of different.
I've seen some cats with some beards, and you're like, oh yeah, that's you got to put like a whole pound of beard butter in that sucker. I know you're using some serious beard butter. Now I wonder, do they offer beard butter in salted and unsalted versions?
No.
Do they offer beard margarine?
Yeah, is there
Jesus.
Is there a brand that's called I can't believe it's not beard butter?
Yeah, I think
that'd be a good idea.
Before, yeah.
Hey,
I actually used duck oil before.
Whoa!
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It worked out pretty good, but like I was going to a bonfire and I'm like, fuck it, I don't have any, and it was like so dry. It just like you could tell it was like dry. I was like, and it like worked hella good.
The duck oil, huh?
So I didn't have any other left yet. It's the edible duck oil. You eat it,
bro. I swear to God, I got some Jody oil. I'll give you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people say castor oil works. Like
Really?
Yeah. The castor oil is like carrier oil. So you put that in like your different essences and everything.
Yes.
Coach,
you stomped on the mouse?
Yes, I did. Coach, I'm getting like a beard education, a beard maintenance education right now.
I don't know as much about it.
We are learning about salted and unsalted beard butter. We're learning about different beard oils. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Jeff just stomped on a mouse.
Nice.
Well, hey, you kill it. You got to drink blood, man. That's the way it works. Right?
What's up?
Your first kill, you got to drink blood. That's the way it works.
Sounds scary.
Sorry, it's loud in here, gentlemen. But yeah, he just stomped on the mouse. So we're getting schooled in beard butter.
Yes, beard butter. And
like the oil.
Hey, if he killed the mouse, he's got to swallow it. That's the way it works.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no question. We're Mexican, so we'll make soup out of it. But
rotisserize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to make a nice consomme and then, put it in some tacos, bro. You know?
Shit. I mean, if you're desperate, shit, you could. You definitely could.
Oh, liquid death. What do you think about that, bum? Liquid death.
Yeah, I have a couple-year-old can of it in my fridge. I've still never tried it.
It's pretty good.
It's just flavored water. They're not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seltzer water.
Hey.
I heard the quality's not very good. And they're like overpricing it.
Yeah, they're definitely not worth the price. Get a 12-pack of Schweppes.
This is awesome. Okay, Bob. Sorry to take away from the video, my man. So
that's all right.
We got here. So
Billy D is very patient.
Yeah.
Patient
We're
guy.
getting a beard education here.
Yes.
I don't know where that's funny.
So we're going to get back to the guy with the most rich and luxurious beard of all. So same video, Joe. Just jump ahead to 340.
Oh, 340. Okay, just a little ahead. All right.
Big Rome, Big
Havana.
Foam, Big Dome, Curious Jerome. I apologize, dog. I apologize for doubting the fact that you're half white. You know what? I'll take it a step further. I'd be willing to say you're as much as 3/4 white.
Oh,
why? Because there for a while, you had a thing for WB.
Oh.
You had a thing for a bitch with a flat ass.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What? Whoa, wait, what? Bum did whoa.
If this is an actual thing, I was not hip to it.
Oh, that's where I was going. Thank you for clarifying. I had no. Tom, had you ever heard this fact?
Yeah.
I had no idea that that WB didn't have a big padunquadunk.
Our professor.
Oh,
I didn't know it.
I thought you meant the part about Havana having a thing for her. As far as her,
both.
Her herself, she showed it. I don't mean. Well, that's one of the few things she didn't actually expose on camera at some point.
Yeah, so there's no way to.
I did see it with jeans on, and it did not look particularly flat to me. It looked like a normal ass of a woman her size.
Oh, well then there you go. The cakes were
I have seen flatter. I will say that.
Oh, so you've seen more of a flatter Earth, if you will.
Yes.
All right, I got you. Yeah, so the cakes were at least normal, substantial cakes.
Yeah.
Right? The onions were ripe enough. Right?
Right.
More than a handful, less than a handful. What was your presumed?
It's kind of hard to tell, but in the position she was laying in when the live stream took place.
If her milkshake
Yeah. How many boys does it bring it to the yard?
Yeah, right.
And a milkshake.
How many boys take to bring her milkshake to the yard? That's what we're saying. Does it take 5 or more boys to bring her milkshake to the yard, or can a single child bring her milkshake to the yard?
Yeah, I won't offer any further personal commentary on wits.
Isaac, are you aware of who WB is? No. Well, that's okay. That's okay. But it's fun to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's fun too. I have no idea.
And I believe she still is a presence on YouTube, although not on camera.
Not on camera, right? Just in observation only, right? And that's fine. I don't blame her. Tell you the truth, she gets, she's not even here, and she's still getting pounded.
To coin a phrase.
Yes. I mean, we have no idea how she's getting pounded, who's pounding her, what the name of the guy that is pounding her, but it's, who knows?
Oh, man.
It might be a girl. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't have any idea. It could be a girl with a dildo. I have no idea. Right? I have no idea. It's none of my business. I'm just saying. Either way, she could be getting hammered pretty well. Right? I don't know. Right?
Yeah. Not only is there not anything wrong with that, I would watch that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
We keep going a step further every 30 seconds. We go another step.
So, but anyway, back to Vega. And rewind a few seconds here.
Yeah, here we go.
step further. I'd be willing to say you're as much as 3/4 white. Why? Because there for a while, you had a thing for WB. You had a thing for a bitch with a flat ass. Yeah, dog. You're white, all right. Used to be.
Well, who's to say that Big Rome don't have a flat ass? That white part might be the flattest part. Who knows? You know? Or maybe that's where the black part comes out and that makes up for the difference. You know?
I don't know. The math is getting very confusing.
I am really confused. It feels like algebra, really. I have no idea. Yeah. Trigonometry is something, right? Trying to figure out if the padump equals X.
Yeah.
Then the padankadank equals Y.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. I'm out of my. It takes an engineer to figure all that out.
When they started introducing trigonometry, that's when I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's where I hit the wall.
Calculus.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
the mere mention of pre-algebra, I was gone. That's it.
Using the geometry rap verse like that. It's like her waist is acute, but the ass is obtuse.
Yeah.
See, that's all that stuff. Anything above basic math. The minute you mention advanced math, I have no idea. White noise, my man. White noise. I have no.
And then they had the equations. One side you got to cancel out, and then the other side they cancel, and then it was just like this equals this, and then
See, if all that stuff made sense to me, I probably don't host this show. Right? I'm too smart for it. Right? Probably just stay in my. I'm probably adding 2 more commas. At least with at least a good solid number in front of it, with some numbers, and I'm doing quite well, and so I'm way above this stupid show, But no, I stayed in public school basic math, right? And then I eventually moved up to advanced math, and here we are. Right? Isaac's using, coconut oil in his beard. He doesn't even get to use salted beard butter, for Christ's sake.
Did you ever get the physics? Physics was fun.
Oh yeah, no. See,
physics was awesome.
I loved it too.
Yeah, dude, it's actually pretty fun.
Far.
You got to take AP physics too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hard.
The problem with all that stuff is before school started, I was one of those idiots that would be in the dugout getting baked. Right? I was that kid.
Or that genius. I wish I would have known about it back then.
I was out there in the dugout getting baked. That was my problem, and then it all just. And after you get baked, you're like, you know what? We might as well party. I mean, what the hell are we all doing here? Right? We're all here. We might as well go somewhere and hang out, drink beer, and get baked some more.
Yeah, that was the problem. You get baked, and then you're talking about getting baked again while you're getting baked. And then it just becomes an issue.
Yeah. That was the issue, right? While getting baked. I mean, because that's an early morning bake. That's not, any bake before 8 is not a real true, long lasting. That's not your good bake, right? That's just the kind of wake up bake, right?
Yeah, try weed nowadays.
Oh, yes. I can't. No. No. I liked it, Tom. Don't let me live in my moment, will you?
Sorry.
I'm the old guy with the old grass. Okay, I still believe my grass is greener. I'm on this side of the fence.
Okay.
Don't tell me you got better grass on your side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? I'm the old guy that likes to hold on to my memories of our weed was the real weed, man.
Back in my day.
It probably was good though. You were in California, of course it was good.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, it was a big deal to get the good skunky weed. You know, it was like a big effing deal, man. Wow. Smell that.
It was a lot more fun to smoke weed when it was illegal too.
Yeah, it was better stuff too.
Right? Like, oh no, my guy, right? My guy, he just got this stuff, man. Got shot at a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh yeah, all right. It's good and sticky. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the sticky part is. Just put it in the bowl. Let's get to business.
Yeah.
Right? Don't complicate the ingredients. I'm not worried about FDA safety food standards here. Let's just put it in the bowl. The more grotesque and nasty you could make it sound, I'm all about it.
It's like bubbling.
It's got like a bubbly foam over it. You're like,
looks like dirt. You're like, yeah. It's all I can find.
Yeah, you're like, this is awesome, right? That's a good time. Put it in that bowl. That bowl, bro. Yeah, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got some wax right now.
Yeah.
I look kind of stoned. A lot, I guess.
Yeah, no, very. I would.
Yeah, that wax is dangerous.
I'm like trying to open my eyes too. That's like normal as much.
Yeah, that kinda is #very. Bum.
Yeah.
That's translation for.
Yeah.
Or no, use #Larry. What?
#Larry. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, bub. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right. So speaking of cabbage, back to Vega.
Yeah, back to Vega. Exactly.
So in this video, go to 445.
All right, 445. Here we are. Just a little farther down. Here we go.
There's only one DJ UIK with no C. Still you can't beat me because I'm playing with my legs and positive fact checks and getting mad.
By the way, anybody notice the title of the video? Fish sandwiches and video games.
Ooh.
When's the last time you combined it both? Fish sandwich and a video game.
That's too greasy. Right?
I don't know. I wouldn't call like the Arby's fish sandwich. I don't know that I'd call that greasy.
Well, that's true.
And it's true. Good. I wouldn't call a filet of fish sandwich greasy.
Or like a fish and chip you just make a fish and chip and put it in a couple of buns or some mayonnaise. Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what, Joe? I think. Hang on a second here.
Oh.
Yeah, did you click the most recent link?
I think that's. Let me see. Maybe I.
The video should be called "Get Out the Plug-in Snowblower Nerd."
Oh, maybe that's. I have the wrong one. Let me redo this. Let's redo this. Okay.
445.
All right. I'm glad we went through that process. 445. So yeah, we'd have went to 445 in the wrong video. Might have been interesting though. You never know. It's Vegas.
Yeah, we would be still talking about wits with the title "Fish Sandwiches."
Oh my god, that would have let us down a whole nother rabbit hole. We don't need to go.
Yeah.
And speaking of snowblower,
yeah.
Shout outs to Bum.
Oh, no charge. No charge.
That's right. Shout outs to Ned Flanders for taking the time to record all that fucking nonsense.
Okay.
The hours and hours of live streaming nonsense.
All right.
That nerd lays down every week.
Oh, well, thank God for the nerd.
Just so we can listen to the worst of it on Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know, like him in the other room fucking throwing his guts up.
Did he really?
Keep going, nerd. Keep going. Matter of fact, double the live streams. Yeah. Drink more. Drink a lot more. Then you'll be DED much quicker, you fucking nerd.
Oh, jeez.
Me.
Oh, God. Wow. That was long.
Did he puke on live stream?
No, these guys are convinced that what we played last week with him off, remember, with him off camera, just groaning and coughing. They seem to think he was throwing up, but he's not. He was not.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to get a reaction, I feel. He's definitely a troll. I mean, you already know that, but
I mean, come on. It's without.
Yeah, that's established.
Right. Right. Exactly. It's established. We've confirmed that 2,000 or 3,000 times. Who knows how many times? But yeah, it's a bunch.
So, but Vega is right about putting a lot of work into capturing this stuff, and believe me, I do what I can, but I'm sure there's a ton of stuff that
I want to thank everybody
beneath the cracks because unfortunately I don't have the time to watch or record it all. He has the time to do it all, but nobody can capture and monitor all his stuff.
No, not all of it. Are you
As
kidding?
he says, he has all the time in the world. So,
Seems like it.
Yeah. So we will see more of those captures coming up, but for now, a traditional steel video, which he still occasionally does. So
Wow.
Yeah. So go to 1040.
All right, 1040.
And he's watching the Trump Iowa thing.
Why in the hell would you volunteer to watch that? All
I
right.
think he was enthusiastically watching it.
Yep, and motherfuck the liberal pieces of trash.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yep, and motherfuck the liberal pieces of trash on the Shared Clown Show.
Oh,
Fuck you, bum.
oh,
Fuck you, Pencil Neck Mark.
oh, yeah, Pencil Neck.
Fuck you, Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Fuck
Teen
you,
Wolf.
Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
And one of the biggest piles of liberal trash, Joe Dox. Fuck you. Give me Trump 2024, Doug. Get lit.
I love how he just tells us what we are.
No charge.
Liquor. Stronger than ever.
That's it.
I thought I was actually gonna miss that cut. I thought that there might be a chance I'm gonna slip through this cut. You know, Bum got through in there immediately. You know, Teen Wolf, Pencil Neck. I'm like, all these names are getting thrown out there. I'm like, all right. I'm finally gonna miss the cut. And then there was an extra emphasis on me. What say you, Teen Wolf, or you know?
Yep.
We're thrown in the liberal bus.
Yep.
You okay with that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, who knows?
I think I'm more conservative, to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. What about you, Bum? Are you and Billy D concerned about being in a particular bus or out of the bus or still waiting at the bus stop?
I just love how the chairman has automatically determined
Yes.
what we are, because I don't think any of us, I mean, we've obviously made comments about various things here and there,
Right.
but I don't think any of us have ever said, I am this, I am that.
I was very curious about that part because I'm like, where did that come from? Now I know Tom lives in a particular place. I
It's
live
hard.
in a particular place. If you're going by just where someone lives, doesn't this particular place that I live have a particular demographic with it? Like, and especially with this kind of decor, you know.
You should make that's like a photo. That's a photo right there. You look real relaxed.
Oh,
you look. Is that leather?
It was fake leather at one point.
Leather.
Yeah, it was full on. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, at one point it was the bee's knees. At one point. Yeah.
And I think that was built around the same time that the bee's knees was originally a catchphrase.
Yeah.
In the 1920s.
Even if the sofa wasn't, the wood paneling up here and curtains were.
Yeah. Someone said that phrase as they were building the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is the bee's knees, man. Yeah.
I crack up that phrase has come back after like 100 years. That's like hilarious.
Hey, there's only so many phrases you can come up with in the English language in America, and sooner or later, it's all coming back. You know,
I feel like that never went away. The bee's knees. I feel like that held strong.
When I was growing up, Tom, the only time you ever heard it was in reference to somebody saying it in like the 20s.
In the past.
Mm.
Yeah, my
mom's generation was the ones that said that a lot.
Yeah, like there was this could be a whole topic of conversation on another show, but like certain names for males and females from certain eras, you just don't hear them after a while. And the bee's knees was something strictly 20s.
When I was a teenager, my mom was thrilled that Boss came back. Saying something was Boss, my mom was just so happy about that.
What does that mean? Does it mean like it's
It means it's dope.
Dope. Okay. All right.
It means it's sick.
Yeah. That's
which those things crack.
It's wicked.
When I was a kid, those
wicked.
Were
yes, Boss is equivalent to wicked. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the more wicked you could say it, like the better, right? Right.
Yeah.
The way someone says the wicked, it makes it even better, right? It makes it that much more. There's that much more English on it, if you will, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the more in depth you can go with the wicked, right? How deep you can imagine how deep you can go with the wick.
Yeah, and the more you repeat it in the same way matters as well, right? No, wicked, man, wicked, wicked, bro, right? And then they're like, oh, right? He said it 3 times in a very like emphatic state. That's that Trump.
Then if you connect an adjective,
yeah,
then you got problems. Super wicked, right?
Super wicked, or you throw an F-bomb in there, and the way you
that's even better.
Bomb really emphasizes that wicked, and that just makes it that much better. Yeah, I get it. What else we got, bub?
Okay, I think we're done with the chairman calling all of us liberal pieces of garbage.
Right.
Now, you know what? We have some pencil neck hate from the chairman, but I think we're going to, since he's not here, I think we are going to skip that until next week.
Okay. Good call.
Yeah. And it'll make things easier for me as far as compiling stuff for next week, too.
Sure. Right? Yeah. One less. Exactly.
Yeah. So we are going to press on, and we have something we have not had for a while. We have a new sauce review from the chairman. Now, before we play this video, let me state this, because this is crazy. This is from, I think, over a week ago. When I was on my way home from work in the morning, 7 a.m., there's a store that is open at that point that is on my way home. So obviously it's convenient for me. I will stop in there and grab what I need.
Mm-hmm.
And I was passing by the sauce aisle, and honest to God, coming home from work, looking at the condiments on the shelf, it popped into my head. Wait a minute. Steel Worldwide has not done a sauce review in ages. I should either get on his shit on the show for not doing that,
Mm-hmm.
or I should leave a comment getting on him for not doing a sauce review. I arrive home a few minutes later, and there it is, this video with a new sauce review.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, Bum used his mental telepathy, right? Is that the right word? To send that to the chairman, and the next thing you know,
yes.
Yeah, like telepathically, right? Is that what they say?
Telepathically, thank you.
Yes, that's that has to be what it is.
Yeah.
Even though I think he uploaded it before that thought even popped into my head.
Well, that's still.
Yeah. So maybe that was telepathy in itself. So
if you were religious, you could say, I prayed about it, and there it was.
There it was. That's right. So this is his
It's true, though.
sauce review of Blues Hog Champions Blend, which I had never heard of before.
Ooh, so it's excellent.
Oh, Blues Hog.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I had on. I showed a Marco Polo at one point.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I've had their charcoal before, and their love charcoal.
Okay.
Fantastic stuff. No, Blues Hog is a big brand in the barbecue business. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the chairman, I think he thoroughly enjoyed it. He said it wasn't at the very top like the Carolina Gold from Cattleman's, but he rated it high. So let's watch a little bit of this.
What's hilarious behind the scenes? I hate to be the wow actually guy, but those guys as a team, as two guys, and they have won so many championship barbecue competitions. It's insane. So for him to say they're not up to the level of a particular is hilarious to me, because
he didn't specifically say that. He said it's very good, but it's not his favorite.
Right. The other championship barbecuers that are on the circuit use their barbecue sauce for a base.
It's a really good sauce. Like you can tell.
They're a couple of cool cats, man. They really are. They're pretty cool. Anyway, let's get to it.
Okay, so go to 120.
Oh, 120. Okay. Wow. Pretty early.
Blues Hog Champions Blend barbecue sauce.
Yep.
It says best sauce on the planet. Right on the container.
Yep.
They should have said flat earth, Doug.
Look at that. He's still got
that top one time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, you got the squirt bottle too. You get they have the glass bottle also.
The squirt
bottle. Crack it on cam, Doug. Crack it on cam.
Oh boy. Take the sunglasses off, man. Wait a minute, Bum. Wait a minute. Is he gonna do something unprecedented here? Is he gonna actually put the sauce on the nuggets before he eats the nuggets? He's not gonna hold the nugget, put like a couple dots of sauce on it, and then try to eat it. He's gonna actually put the sauce on the nuggets and then eat the nuggets. This feels unprecedented.
Well, first of all, dream on, Joe. Second of all,
Yeah.
Second of all, you're assuming he's going to be able to get the bottle open to apply.
Yeah, that's true. I am making far too many assumptions, right, Team Wolf? Like
You're
that.
really jumping the gun in numerous ways here.
I'm giving far too much credit here.
A tricky
Let me back
porn
it up a little
device.
bit.
It's not tricky at all.
Porn device. Oh, hold on. I got it, Doug. I got it. Blues Hog Champions Blend Barbecue Sauce.
Sound it out. Sound it out.
Blues Hog Champions Blend Barbecue Sauce. Blues Hog Champions Blend Barbecue Sauce. Going right at it, Doug. Going right at it.
What the hell is it?
Whoa.
With this guy? Whoa. See? What is it with this guy? Does he not learn, Tom? What the hell?
Not too much. Yeah, I don't understand it.
I mean, what kind of psychopath does this? Who the hell grabs a nugget and then tries to put sauce on every individual nugget? Doesn't a normal, sane person either put a big blob of sauce on the plate and then grab a nugget and dip said nugget, coating both sides of the part that you're about to bite in the sauce, and then you carefully take that last swoop, making sure that the sauce will not trip onto anything else but itself, and then quickly put that into your mouth so that it doesn't trip onto anything else. Or you like just squirt the whole bottle of sauce all over all the nuggets on the plate and then just grab them and hope for the best.
I can kind of see why he does it. I think he wants to treat every chicken nugget as an experience. So he's every single one.
And I also think he doesn't want to waste a drop of his hard-earned dollar bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
To that point, Bum, that's what I was waiting on. Okay, so to that point, how much money have we seen him waste in wasted droplets that come off of said nuggets because he?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah,
you would think that he would say, you know what, I'm better off putting a nice silver dollar or of sauce on the plate and taking old Joe D's advice that likes to ride the liberal bus, in my opinion. And just taking that advice and just dipping in and having a good time, right? Let my chicken nugget just enjoy the sauce. Let it have a good time swimming in the sauce on my plate, and then bloop, let it, just like Kramer says on Seinfeld, whoop, look, like
Yeah. That freaking guy.
Here we go. Let me rewind it a little bit. Let's get the full thing.
Whoa.
Close, but no spill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of pricey too. That's a little pricey, that sauce. You can buy it at Ace Hardware or Walmart.com.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest. It's like $5 something a bottle or something like that. It's not the cheapest barbecue sauce.
Not bad. Not fucking bad.
There you go.
So, Bum, is that more descriptive than you would get personally with that sauce?
Yeah, because he said fucking.
Yeah.
He used one more word than me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah.
Okay, so jump ahead to 5:45.
Okay, 5:45. Here we go. 5:45. Ooh.
Fine. Yep, it's named Champions Blend for a reason. It is sauce to make your family dishes legendary as it has done for me.
What the?
The award-winning choice of champions,
Holy crap.
providing the most sought-after flavor profile on competition circuit. Blues Hog Champion. Champions Blend barbecue sauce.
Oh boy.
Is the perfect secret to serving up grand champion.
Bum, once again, is this malt liquor once again trying to emulate what craft beer does all the time? Don't I constantly read stuff on here, Tom? Like, I think he's trying to do what we do once again, right?
Yeah. He won't be reading to any kind of children anytime soon. That's for damn sure. Holy crap.
Well, he's not legally permitted to do so, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, come on. What? He can't even read. I read labels on here all the time. And we live stream all the time. It's taking him a while because, they're a little slower, I have the benefit of having this sofa over here. I can kind of, relax and kick back and watch these cats, But this guy, it only has to do, in my opinion, is take the glasses off, get some good readers, make sure you admit who you are and how old you are, get some good readers, and put them on, admit you need them bad boys, and actually see some stuff, right?
Well, putting readers on doesn't make you a better reader.
Well, it can make him look like he can, right? Like he can look like he can.
Yeah.
Right?
He can at least see the words that he can't read.
So he could at least spell it out and sound it out, right, Tom?
Well, that's what he does coming up there.
It's named Champions Blend for a reason. It is sauce to make.
You know what, Tom? He's actually making a little clip for Delilah here. This is how you read. You could actually play this back for her. And
you know what this reminds me? The Billy Madison. He's like, "Come on, Junior."
Yeah.
That's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. That's exactly what that is. Exactly.
Family dishes legendary as it has done for me.
Yes.
The award-winning choice of champions.
This guy should be reading.
Providing the most sought-after flavor profile on competition circuit.
God damn it! I want some chicken nuggets. I gotta admit, like McDonald's chicken nuggets, bro.
Mm.
They're you don't know what the hell they are. You don't ask questions. Man, when they're crispy, they're damn good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I like McNuggets.
When they're fresh and they're crispy, you can actually order them extra crispy, and they're a delight.
Chick-fil-A nuggets are pretty good too, though.
Oh,
every once in a while, those are pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every once in a while, not but every once in a while, man. I gotta admit, looking at these chicken nuggets, man, I'm like, oh man, chicken nuggets.
Ooh. I used to do the 20-piece chicken nugget with a chocolate shake and a large fry. Oh man, that was when I couldn't gain weight at all.
When you couldn't, right? You remember those days now, right? Yeah, those are the good old days. Yeah. Well, those are way, way, way behind me now, man. Those are in the back mirror so far. There's, I don't know.
Blues Hog Champion. Champions Blend barbecue sauce is the perfect secret to serving up grand champion.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
QUE. Can't fucking read, Doug. This handcrafted sauce hits a trifecta with amazing sweet heat, a touch of smoke, and a bit of zest to give that winning bite. Blues Hog Champions Blend.
Okay, when I went to the website to see what he was reading when he said QUE.
Yeah.
And he said I can't read. Now, I actually have to not blame him here because he's seeing a word that actually doesn't exist. As it's same things on their website.
All right.
It says it's spelled out QUE, meaning short for barbecue. QUE. So I could see where that would throw the chairman. It's not a real word.
It's a common. It's a common thing.
Yeah, it's a common thing. But when I first saw it, when he said QUE, I thought maybe he meant QUEUE, like a line, like you're in the queue.
Yeah.
How is it said in the sentence, though? Is it like,
Let's see.
does it make sense?
Let's find out. Let's see. We've got the original. Was it the original?
The Champions.
Champions Blend.
Champions Blend. Okay, let's find it here.
I swear, when I read it as Q. Now that you're saying that,
I'll forgive the chairman for this one.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going all in. Let's see here. So
well, you got to look at that whole handle. Holy crap!
Look at that. So here's the label. This is the label. Can y'all see the label, kids? This is the label. And we've made it. I'll make it even bigger. God damn it. Let's make it big. Whoops.
I didn't realize you have like 6 of them, 6 sauces.
Oh,
6,
dude,
7 sauces.
they've got a whole line, honestly. So
oh, it's $10. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, no, it's pricey, man. They mostly sell their stuff. You can find damn near all their stuff at your local Ace Hardware. Your local Ace Hardware has like a line of all
Really? They sell at Ace Hardware?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Ace Hardware has all your kind of like True Value, Ace Hardware. They have all the barbecue stuff, man, honestly, from all your independent barbecue guys. Yeah, Ace Hardware has like a whole barbecue section of their store. The stores that I go into, typically you walk in the door and it's to the right. And you're immediately confronted with barbecue. And they'll have like a whole wall of sauces, and barbecue and Blues Hog will be a big part of that. There's quite a few others that are pretty popular as well. You guys know that I do barbecue. That's what I do. Providing the most sought after flavor profile on the competition. Whoa. Circuit. Blues Hog Champions Blend barbecue sauce is the perfect secret to serving up Grand Champion Q. QUE.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's no part of that. Champion Q.
It makes sense, but if you're not used, I can see where he would not know that that's like a short-term slang. I could see that.
Okay. Now, this is a guy that prides himself into calling oh boy, here I go. That's what that's karma smacking me in the face right now. True American patriots, right? All the time calling out true American patriots, the way they serve it's the way you should have it, dog. What is more American than barbecue? Right? Who don't know? Apparently he didn't. Q. Barbecue. Q is short. Barbecue. Making your favorite Q. I'm going to queue up some stuff, dog. I'm going to queue up some dogs, dog. Right?
I didn't know it until the video, Joe, when I looked up the term.
Oh dear God! Even before I got into barbecue, you would say, "Oh, I'm firing up the Q."
I've never heard that term.
Dear God!
Yeah.
I'm from LA. It ain't like LA is like renowned for his barbecue.
I'm from New York. I'm from New York, dog. iPhone 13, dog. iPhone 13. I'm from New York.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying though? Like it's like it is so common a thing to say. I'm firing up the Q. Tom, if I told you, even if you're not familiar, hey man, I'm firing up the queue, man. I'm about to, put this on the queue. I'm gonna do this and that.
Yeah.
What would you assume is about to happen?
I'd get the gist. You got some meat. You got the charcoal ready, and you're about to put some meat. Put some meat down.
See, in the circles I come from, if somebody said I'm about to fire up the queue, I'm going to assume that means they are about to fire up the CD player or the record player and play some NRBQ because they're known as the Q, as in the letter Q.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. So,
but he also was tasting a barbecue sauce.
Exactly.
So it kind of
right.
The word Q.
That's true.
So you're literally having a barbecue sauce, and you can't put the two and two together to figure out.
I would say as soon as I read it, I got it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think from the viewpoint of the chairman.
Yeah. Well, look,
seeing a combination of letters he had never seen before.
Let's never try to go there. That's dangerous land because you might not ever come up out of that.
Yeah, that is dangerous territory to explore.
It's very dangerous. Yeah. I don't know if you really ever want to quite go to those depths of reporting.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's like a black hole. That's a black hole. You don't want
to. There's a huge vacuum coming when you try to come out of there. That vacuum might suck you back into there. So the bravery that you have shown, Bum, once again, is quite amazing, my man. Because you might not have come back out of there. That's scary. Yeah, this handcrafted sauce. We'll show him how to read, right, Tom? Hits the trifecta. Do we need to define that?
He did say trifecta correctly.
With the amazing sweet heat, a touch of smoke, and a bit of zest to give that winning bite. Yeah. Excellent on. Does he stand? Does he comprehend emojis? So excellent on fish, pork, beef,
Jesus.
Right, and chicken. Oh yeah,
and fish.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't see how it tastes good with fish, though. That's kind of.
Well, salmon.
I've never.
You have.
That's true.
When you have actual. See, this is the kind of fish that I eat, the kind that swims, and so a lot of people will say I don't like seafood when I actually do love seafood. But I just prefer the kind that swims, not the kind that crawls. Which would mean all the stuff that if it's a bug, I don't care where it's at, above water or below water, I don't eat it because it's a bug. If it, tentacles and all the things. A nice fillet of something, tilapia,
mackerel's pretty good. You ever had mackerel?
Anything, bass. You know what I'm saying? You put it on, and then you could put a nice thin layer of sauce on it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe some haddock.
Some butter, some of the butter, right? And it just comes out wicked good.
Yeah, I like lobster. I like my butter with my lobster.
Yeah. See, and that's a language I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get that part, but It gets a little white noise in there when it comes
Yeah.
to the lobster. But you see what I'm doing there, bum? I'm trying to, do all the urban translation for that on the fly here. That's
How about sardines? You like sardines?
you know what? I have not been warmed up to the sardines, but lately I've been hearing a lot about sardines. They've been popping up a lot,
Ooh,
and
so good.
I feel like I need to get a little bit more hip to the sardine. I need to,
You know what you get, Joe? You get yourself canned sardines. I'm telling you, they sound disgusting. Canned sardines in like an olive oil, lemon olive oil mixture inside there. Oh my God, so good. You can eat right through the bones.
bum
It's so small.
sardine,
So good.
canned sardine. Something you're willing to do?
Oh hell yeah, all the time. Sardines and hot sauce.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Next show. Anybody down? Next show.
Oh hell yeah.
All the time.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I even do the
next show.
I even do the squid. You ever had squid?
Oh yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
So good. Squid in like the tomato sauce.
Oh
yeah.
The texture
with
of
hot sauce.
Oh, dude,
it's actually much different than cooked octopus or squid. Yeah, it's more. It's more. No, it's more tender. It's more tender.
Hell, I'll eat a can of anchovies next week if you want me to.
Well, that's sardines we were talking about. Huh?
Sardines, yeah, they're much different.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's do it. Let's do it next week.
Sure. I don't have any on hand. I sometimes do, but
I'll need to buy some, of course, because I don't have any.
Yeah,
your local international aisle. I definitely have it.
I've been meaning to. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Well, I'll even sit on the comfort of my sofa, and I'll try to enjoy some of this. So, yeah,
be careful, Joe. You don't want to spill any of the oil in that can.
Oh no, don't do that. Make sure you have a plate.
Okay, so one more little thing. Hot sauce allowed, and what is defined as hot sauce? Does it need to be like, a traditional hot sauce in a bottle, Tabasco or Frank's or something of that sort?
They
Tabasco
sell them packaged in hot sauce.
Oh, they sell them packaged. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tabasco might be too overpowering. It might overpower everything.
Okay.
I usually go for like more of like a red, how can I say this? A cayenne sauce, like cayenne pepper type of hot sauce with a vinegary based.
Oh, there you go.
Just happen to have this handy.
Of course, right off Hammer just reaches out and grabs the hot sauce. Good for him.
We might start something new for you, Joey. I'm telling you, very great snack.
I'm down. We're doing this next week. We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Like being a truck driver, like having a couple cans with you at all times whenever you're hungry. Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now.
Are we gonna have beers? Are we gonna have beers?
We have some beers. Have some beers with sardines.
We got it. I'm convinced. Okay, now you guys know I'm trying to start this barbecue business, and I'm getting going little by little. I'm taking it really slow on purpose. Okay. What I'm finding out is that I know nothing about barbecue, and I cannot barbecue because I don't necessarily have an accent, right? Like, in order to really, truly do something and to be believable, you got to have an accent, right? Even if I had a Boston accent, right? That makes it believable, right? You're like, oh yeah, this is the guy, right? Right. And all the barbecue guys that I know that, we have a little back and forth. I mostly watch them, but they have back and forth. They all have accents, man. I don't have one of these things. I am looking into purchasing one, and then I can hang it.
You buy one on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can buy one on Amazon, and then I can show my accent. And I'm like, hey, look. I bought one. I got one. I'm certified, right? I got this accent over here, a nice accent piece at least.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll verify that, because I noticed that all the guys that barbecue, at least online or have barbecue restaurants, they all have accents and they talk like this. And that makes it a lot more authentic, that they got to make goddamn brisket, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the more nasally it gets, the more authentic, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Those are the type of people you want making your moonshine.
right? The accent kind of adds to it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's so, and so, the roommate tells me all the time, like, you know what? You can't quite barbecue yet. You don't know what you're doing. You ain't got no accent. See that guy? He's got an accent. Even the guy I did custom order a barbecue pit. He's in Texas and he's got an accent. It's a real slow, subtle accent, but it makes you feel confident that this guy knows how to build barbecue pits because he has this nice, slow Texas accent.
Was he like a Matthew McConaughey kind of accent?
Yeah. He's not shirtless all the time, but still, like, he has this nice accent. And I don't have an accent, Bum. How do you feel, Bum, about people in a particular field and they don't have an accent that supports that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think you need to get a nice Cajun accent, like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
See? Exactly. That gets you more fired up.
Sounds like a vampire.
Like, if I was opening a lobster place and I had the lobster accent, I could do those sorts of things. That would be like wicked, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Any kind of accent adds to it, right? If someone has a British accent and they act like they know about fish and chips, right? You're like, F yeah, man, I want that guy making my goddamn fish and chips, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm serving up tacos,
you need to pretend like you're from New Orleans,
right?
Get that American Dream, Dusty Rhodes accent.
Yes.
Now you're from Nolans.
Yeah.
Nolans.
Get you some of that good barbecue.
Oh, so
get some of that shrimp gumbo.
And another thing I need to work on is an accent. I'm looking. I'm on Amazon. I'm gonna buy one of these things, and I'm gonna hang it on the wall here, and I'm gonna get me one. That's essential to starting a barbecue business. You got to have an accent. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Joe, we got one quick last clip to play for the report. No. I was going to say, then we can wrap up the report. Then if you want to talk about what you're up to, I have a special beer to break out in your honor.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's do that. Let's get
so we got one final clip from the chairman. We'll save the Mark hate until next week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll wrap up this week's report with the chairman once again battling gravity.
You want me to play it from the beginning here?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Main reasons that people love him and people don't love him, but in this case, it's the people who love him. It's because it's not just what he says, but how they make him, how he makes them feel.
I missed it. Let me back it all the way up.
Main reasons that people love him and people don't love him, but in this case, it's the people who love him. It's because it's not just what he says, but how they make him, how he makes them feel. It is his. The reason why he has been so incredibly successful with the people who are so incredibly stuck to him and would walk through fire for him. And I've met a lot of people like that here in Iowa. Not to say that he'll get it.
So the chairman continues to battle gravity.
Yeah, and he did that on his own. Like he
he kind of tossed it,
without even realizing it.
So
how's that
Presidente went down very smooth.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, look at that. No door foam or nothing at the bottom.
Nope, nothing. So that is it for the Malt Liquor Report.
Well, thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it once again. That's another fine. Oh,
We're done with the second episode. We're not done with the Mexican beers. In honor of what you are about to talk about, Joe.
Okay.
I have a special Mexican can of Miller Lite, and it's got Joe on the can. Cro-Magnon Joe.
That is awesome. I love it.
With
Nice.
his saber tooth.
Where did you find it?
That's cool.
Once again, that comes from Moeller. He's see the flames down there.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I've been saving
this.
this.
That is the best looking can of Miller Lite I've ever seen.
I've been saving this for a special occasion, and I cannot think of a better reason to break this out and drink it than now when you were about to talk about your upcoming venture. So here we go.
Wow, that is so cool. Well, thanks a lot for that, Bum. Yeah, those that don't.
Fuck.
Oh.
You always gotta have that beer emergency towel nearby, right, Tom? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to have it. I haven't in quite some
time.
That
sucks.
Mine happens to be currently sitting underneath my Rams helmet right here, but it is nearby. I actually have two of them underneath that Rams helmet, but which is literally sitting right next to my Dodger helmet. Well,
that just took Bum for a ride. That was a wild card. That came out of nowhere.
How wet is your seat now, Bum? Care to describe that?
Nothing on the seat, just the floor.
Wow.
Which we're good.
Is it is it carpet?
No. I got the plastic mat on the floor.
Oh, that's good.
How we had 123 comments report, so that's very solid. That's of course I can't get to all the comments, but I will get to the last few here. Skull says premature formulation.
Yeah.
And we have Big Roman here. Big Rome says say Old Bay twice and Joe Pulse up.
Old Bay hot sauce is actually pretty good though, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Joe Skull likes the Old Bay.
Really good.
Oh really? I don't know if I ever heard of Old Bay sauce there.
Yeah, it's really good. It tastes just like the powder, but it's
seasoning, and now they're making Old Bay flavored everything.
It's like cayenne peppery type of pretty good.
So I will make, I guess, the big announcement here. I am working on starting my barbecue business. I am very, very, very slow launching it. It's not ready for prime time yet, but we are working on it. I did custom order. I did order a custom pit, which costs more money than I care to describe right now. But
yeah,
that will give me the capacity, that one pit, to make a lot of brisket, a lot of ribs, a lot of whatever else I need to make to fulfill these orders that I'll hopefully get. We'll see. It will be a separate channel from this mess, that's for sure. I will for once have a separate YouTube channel. Can you imagine that? I will also dive into the separate channel space as all the malt liquor guys have. So there is an argument for malt liquor to say, well, craft beer's finally taken a piece of our advice and starting another channel. But I will be offering ribs, pork spare ribs, beef ribs, your big dino bone beef ribs, brisket, pulled pork, pulled beef, my fresh chorizo made with all New Mexico red chili, and a few other things. But
You said maybe chicken, right?
yes, possibly half chickens as well. I'm still, there's a few of them out there now. I did like you know how you have beta, certain websites will have a beta test. I am in the alpha test stages of stuff. And so I sent out a bunch of alpha packages, alpha test packages. Members of this show happened to get some of my food and sampled it, or will sample it at some point. And so that's the first part of this. And a certain amount of people got certain stuff, and a certain amount of other people got other certain stuff. So I'm waiting for the half chicken reviews to come in, because that's a new product that I possibly might make. They're freaking phenomenal, I can tell you that, man. Oh my God. So I'll have a fresh side of the business where people local in Phoenix can pick up on a particular day. And then I'll have predominantly a mail order business. So we'll see. The local might end up taking off more than I think it will. I kind of think it will, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it goes. But,
the good thing about local though is like your area, a lot of people do visit.
Mm-hmm.
Say like they're there for a couple of months and they do become customers. It could be a customer in another state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they already know the product, and that'd be cool. Stuff like that.
Yeah, Nemo's asking like a catering or restaurant. I'm not thinking catering just yet. That's kind of big for me. It's just me, and I do also have a full-time job right now. I'll be eligible for retirement next year. So this is something leading into retirement. And then instead of me being that typical guy that retires and then works for someone else, I'm trying to make my own job. So my reason for taking it super slow, there's been a lot of pressure since, I would say like last May of 2023 to just launch this thing and let's go. Let's take it for a ride. Let's jump on the jet ski and ride it. And I have been pumping the brakes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, I know what can happen. If you let things go and it takes off, you're forced to make a decision, and you don't necessarily want to make that decision just yet. So why not hold off? Bum will understand this point as someone that's older. You only have a year to go, so you're like, let's just pump the brakes a little bit. I'm trying to get things and test things out and test, and then we'll see.
Are you speaking of ABS brakes before ABS? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right. Yeah.
Because when you used to feel like you had to pump the brakes.
Yeah. You have to pump. You don't want to skid, because if you skid, you could accidentally slide still right into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, you definitely want to pump. This is prior to ABS. You definitely want to pump, because if you don't pump and you just go all in, you could still slide right into the darn mess you were trying to avoid in the first place. So you don't want to do that. But it's I'll be putting myself out there. I don't know. Should I share the name of the company, the logo, and all that, Bum? What do you say?
That is up to you.
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
There is always next week and future weeks. If you
okay, I'll hold off on that part. I did come up with a logo, a business name, and all that. I'm trying to make sure I have. It's a pretty unique name. So
Yeah, is it Milk Dud Barbecue?
not Milk Dud Barbecue, but pretty close to Milk Dud Barbecue. It might or might not be a name that Malt Liquor came up with for me on this show. We'll see. But yeah, I will absolutely be given opportunities. Part of my when I do hit the beta part of this thing, part of that will be letting people in that are in on my because this is the largest part of me, right, by far. The beer community is the biggest part of anything I do on social media by far for now. And so yeah, I'll let people know, and they can go to my website and order some stuff at a significant discount because I'm charging real money. These things take time and a lot of resources, and so yeah, it costs money. Everything costs money.
Yeah, and Joe needs to refurbish his apartment there. That's part of the reason why.
I might or might not need to get a new sofa.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I don't know that there's going to be a large outcry for me to get a new sofa. Some people might say, you know what? Screw you. Live with the sofa you got.
Yeah.
That's your choice. You're the one that made the choice to keep that sofa or to get the sofa in the first place. And you got to live with your decisions. I don't know.
You could just use the pit as a sofa, right?
I mean, yeah, honestly, I could use the pit or the little, BS chair that I used to sit next to the pit for
there you go.
For a sofa. What do you need a sofa for anyway? You should be sitting out there barbecuing, fool. You're the one that opened the darn business, right? I mean, I could hear someone like Vega talking to me, right? Saying, you know what, you're the one. Joe, when you get ready, I can help you with logos, t-shirts, signage, and whatnot. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Look at that. Vega being helpful. What do you think about that, Bum? Is that genuine, or is there a little sarcastic wink in there?
I can usually detect the wink, and I'm not detecting the wink this time.
Yeah, he was pretty precise on what his objective was.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
and there was an earlier comment from Vega regarding side dishes, which you have already discussed with us. So maybe you should mention to Vega your plans or non-plans for sides.
Now, is Big Rome trained to say that I would serve cabbage?
No, he's saying he smoked too much weed and it knocked him out.
Now you're saying if you would serve cabbage as a side dish, it would knock him out with an orgy of taste pleasures.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be okay. I got you. Yeah. Well, Vega says serious. It's what I do. I appreciate it very much. No, thanks, Vega. Appreciate it, man. All sincerity. I happen to know somebody that also does that and literally makes a 6-figure income doing such. So I appreciate that very much so. I'm very sincere with that. I appreciate the offer. And if I ever do need that, I will hit you up, my man. I will. For right now, it seems to be, as far as the merch goes, my family, my sister is the one that has a 6-figure business. She has a very large business doing just that. So for now, she's the one helping me with that part. But I will darn sure keep a little insight into Jody Reviews. In the very, very early days of Jody Reviews, there was a cat in Texas that helped me out tremendously. There was a guy in Texas and a guy in Boston, quite frankly, that helped me out a lot. The guy in Boston was a follower, enjoyed drinking beers while editing his wedding photography and his wedding videos that he would do. And that's how I started. I was a photographer. Well, yeah, was a photographer, and I'd be editing videos, and the handful of guys that there was at the time in the very early days of YouTube making beer reviews, I would be watching them as I'd be editing my photos. And I saw that, and I had created my own very cheesy logo. And that cat out of Boston liked me, and he saw that and reached out to me and says, "You know what, man? Can I make you a logo?" Because it's literally what he said. "Can I make you a logo, man? Because your logo sucks." And that's literally what he said. And we had a great relationship for years after that. I had cats that reached out and helped me make intros and outros, because I had a podcast in those days as well that I had started in 2004, started the YouTube channel in 2007, but I had a podcast. That was my first online presence, was the podcast. And I probably had about 2,000 followers at the time when I started the YouTube channel. I had followers. It was the ABQ Trucker podcast, and it was all trucking podcasts, everything to do with trucks. And I had people that subscribed to me in Israel. That always blowed my mind. Like, freaking Middle East. I had this huge following, Tom, in the Middle East. It was insane, to the point where they would reach out to me, and I thought there might be an opportunity for me to go to the Middle East. It was quite interesting. And then I started the beer thing, and I don't know, after that first beer video I did, I don't know what the hell happened, but it took off. And literally, by the time I posted the second video, people were letting me know. I had no idea. People were emailing me and messaging me and letting me know, man, good God, you're taking off like a rocket. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea.
Well, that's why we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, right? That's it. And so one thing leads to another, and here we are, right? So yeah, YouTube, beer is the biggest thing that I've got going, right? YouTube and beer is the biggest thing that I've got going. So of course, this is where I'm going to be mostly. My sister's making me aware. My sister's big on TikTok, so she's making me aware that I need to be on TikTok. So I will start a TikTok channel. I'm not on TikTok. So if you're following somebody that looks like this guy on TikTok, it's not me.
You'll get tons of views on TikTok. I'm telling you that for sure.
That's what she says. She says that.
Yeah, there's a pretty big audience on TikTok.
My problem with TikTok, I'll tell you my problem with all these other services, is that I consume the overwhelmingly majority of YouTube on my TV, on any one of my TVs that I have in the house. And just from the analytics on YouTube, I'm watching that TV audience is starting to go a similar way as I do. I consume an overwhelmingly majority of my YouTube on my big screens, on my different, TVs that I have. And I'm watching that audience grow. And so to me, it doesn't make sense for me to sit here on my phone, on a phone-only platform, when I know that more and more people are watching on their TVs, where you can literally dive in and you're watching for a longer time, right? But you're more when you're TikTok sitting on the sofa, and you're more, to me, engaged. Tell me, Tom.
Yeah.
Something
But
else.
TikTok is all shorts.
Right.
It's just people just flicking through with their thumbs.
That's my issue.
Well, that's what TikTok is. It's boom, boom, boom. Oh, you can search. I've never used TikTok, but I do understand the whole 9 yards of it. But it's just you can search different categories and you can flick through. Boom, 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 boom. And like imagine you can pay for advertising and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, my sister tells me a lot of stuff because she's on TikTok and
or even Instagram. Instagram might be a really good one to be on.
Yeah, I'm
Instagram's
already
awesome.
on Instagram. I have a few channels on Instagram, and Instagram does very well.
Or even Pinterest is another good one. Tons of people on Pinterest.
Yeah, what the hell's up with Pinterest? Like, I thought Pinterest was dead, and as I'm starting to put myself on platforms with my barbecue store, as I'm creating it, I'm seeing Pinterest come up a lot more. Is Pinterest making? I thought it was dead in the water. Is it making a comeback?
I don't think it's ever been dead in the water. I think it's maybe you just haven't. Maybe how can I say this? Maybe you're not just aware of it. There's a lot of businesses on there doing advertising and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's always seemed like it's something that's never.
It's kind of the same as it's always been.
Popularity.
Yeah, Nemo says the same thing. My job wants us to have all that crap now. Nemo, by the way, I'm going to reach out to you, my man. I want to meet up real soon. I want to do a meetup. I want to have a beer with you real soon. Yeah, and see, Vegas says that too. I'm 51. TikTok is not for me.
And I agree with that.
I just I've been so hesitant, but my sister.
You have to. Sometimes you have to step into the sewer to.
Yeah, because my sister's like, dude, all the stuff you make would kill on TikTok. She's like,
oh yeah.
She's like, everything you do would kill on TikTok. She's like, I don't know why the F you're not on there.
Yeah, so you have
and
to
it's another revenue stream
to make money.
Yeah, it's a revenue
I like
stream.
what Havana said. I'm 22. TikTok isn't for me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Nemo says it's how you market to young people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Big Rome said, I'm 22. TikTok isn't for me. Yeah. It's he's probably, even though he's young, he's an older soul, as they say, right? He says, look at something like the Stanley Cups. It just blows up overnight. Yeah.
That shit makes no sense.
Unfortunately, some of your demographic that you're going to have to market to includes the lowest common denominator.
What I will say is that the stuff I've been finding out, and the fantastic thing about social media is I can literally keep my social media local.
Yeah.
I keep my social media to Arizona. And for now, that's what I want to do. So my local stuff, that's literally the reason my sister is dude, if you only knew, my sister's pounding me with this stuff. And deservedly so. I need to listen to her. I need to follow that advice. I know it's good advice. It's just something I don't want to do. Yeah. But okay, I'm like, fine. I'm all in on. I told her by the end of the week, I'm going to have it. Okay. Because I know that I can really. It's the good thing about advertising, and I know this from my photography. I can be really specific who I'm advertising to on social media. And so I'll take advantage of that. I will. Because I don't want to, I desperately do not want to get too big too fast. You know what I'm saying? Not like this channel. This channel literally damn near overnight just took off. I can't afford that. Because I don't have the time. This is actually unlike this, where it's just me getting on here, fucking spewing words and just diarrhea of the mouth. I got to make an actual physical product. You know what I'm saying? And I got to have time. The product that I'm making A short cook for me is 6 hours. And that's a short cook. You know what I'm saying? I only have so much time. I have a full-time job that I'm still currently working on. And so that's my reasoning for trying to keep it slow. But we'll do what we have to do, I suppose. You know, we'll do what we have to do.
You could always create like a group or something like that and have people acknowledge who you are and kind of put the videos out and people see what you're doing.
And one of the
You know what I mean?
problems is I don't have an accent. I'm currently Amazoning. Is Amazoning a phrase? How come it's not?
Amazoning or
we all Amazon. Well, I feel like I Amazon more than I Google, but we have a Google. We that's a phrase.
Yeah.
Right. We Google. I Google. I'm Googling.
That's true.
I Amazon twice as much as I Google anything. I Amazon. Why
Give
don't
it a few years? Amazoning will be officially considered a verb.
Maybe I'm starting it now, Tom.
Yeah, it's an action verb.
Yeah,
action verb. I'm Amazoning an accent.
You should trademark that phrase.
Yes,
I'm Amazoning, or
just go. I'm telling you, Joe, go to YouTube and just watch vintage 80s episodes of WCW wrestling with Dusty Rhodes. You'll pick up your accent.
Yeah, I need to. It's kind of like growing up. For those that don't know, I grew up with a very insanely, extremely religious background. And it was funny to me. I'm part Mexican. For those that don't know, I am a third Mexican. I guess you could divide it into thirds. I'm a third. Well, not really. That's not fair. I'm half black, a quarter Mexican, and a quarter Italian, right? And I grew up very close to all three sides. And so the Mexican side is very religious. So is the Italian side, believe it or not. So is the black side. All sides are very religious in their own way, right? But
would you say it's a trifecta?
It's a trifecta.
Yeah.
It's a trifecta. But I grew up more closer, if you will, to the Mexican side. And it's kind of like that a little bit, right? Like I forget what was my point, Tom? What did I start saying before I started saying it? What was I talking about before I lost my?
I think you were trying to say what part of your family was more religious, something of that sort.
Yes,
I'm doing the math here. So what you're saying is you're 2/3 Catholic and 1/3 Baptist.
yeah. Actually, yes, that makes more sense. Or Pentecostal. Yeah. The other side's Pentecostal, but yeah, absolutely. Yes. And it was funny to watch, to grow up with all these Mexicans, if you will. That's where I was getting. Thanks, Tom. It was funny to grow up with all these Mexicans that have another particular accent. And then they'd get religion. And you're also, you know how it is, especially back in the 70s and in the 80s, very, very in your face and very much hitting the streets and trying to recruit other people, if you will. So we'd be in the hood, man, in the barrio, right? In the projects, man, trying to recruit these hardcore cholos and these hardcore gang members, man. And these cats have another particular accent as well. Another particular Latino accent, right? And the minute they get religious and start wanting to preach, all of a sudden they talking like this. They get up there and all of a sudden,
oh my God,
like they Jimmy Swagger and Jim the Cloper, and they talking with this Southern accent because that's what you need to do when you're preaching.
Did they start saying, "I have sinned"?
Jesus.
That was the funny part. And then whenever they were done preaching or talking about religion, and then the next thing you know, they go back to their Mexican accent and their Latino accent and talking about this, and right?
That's a trip, huh? Holy
Oh, it was hilarious. And my uncle would talk about it, right? Because my uncle was a minister. My uncle was a preacher. Rest his soul. He passed away last year. But he would talk about this, right? He would preach about this all the time. He talked about it a lot. And it was funny. Yeah, it was funny because and literally all of them knew it because my uncle would tell them. But they couldn't stop it. They felt like that's the way they needed to talk when they got up there. So with that in mind, going into the barbecue world, I'm like, my roommate, she tells me, she's like, my girlfriend, she's like, well, you don't have an accent. I don't quite think you can barbecue yet.
Just stop preaching and you'll be
exactly.
go back to your roots.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe it. No one's gonna believe that you know what you're doing unless you get one of them accents and start like that a little bit, and you like that, you kind of, and you have this big old bump in your mouth, and you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna believe you.
You know what you do, Joe? You start your own church, you barbecue church, and then you don't have to pay taxes. And then
That's
you're good to
go. Been done. Meat Church. He already has a channel, very successful channel as well. Meat Church, yeah. Trust me, he has seasonings and everything out there. Yeah, I follow him. I've learned a lot from Meat Church. But yeah, it's a thing. You're like, oh, even this guy has an accent. I'll find some new guy. He lives in like Idaho, for Christ's sake, and even he has an accent. I'm like, oh, there's a guy that's right here in Phoenix, Arizona. He's got an accent.
Maybe that's your thing. The barbecue guy with no accent.
I'm screwed because you know what? The black guys, the barbecue have successful channels. They have like all the teeth, and they're like, yeah, boy. But they have that accent. I don't have anything.
Like Flavor Flav accent.
Yes. And they got gold teeth and everything. I don't do any of that. So I don't know how successful this is going to be.
Yeah, that's people gonna be like, I don't know if we can order from your money. The guy don't got any accent.
I mean, he got an accent. Even if I was from Boston and I could say, you know what, this barbecue's wicked. You never had no barbecue like this because this stuff is wicked, boy. Like, you never had something like this, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can have, right?
Jeez.
I don't do none of that. All I can say is, oh, golly, come have some of my barbecue, guy. Right?
Sound like a dweeb.
I sound like a dweeb. I don't even have. Maybe if I come out in Billy D voice and I'm like, hey.
Oh, there you go.
I'll have some of this stuff. Yeah, put some of this meat in your mouth. This meat is moist and juicy. Put some in your mouth.
Don't do that.
So all I need to do is walk around with this Shure microphone and a speaker. I need to walk around with this. Yeah, it's a Shure microphone. I need to walk around with this Shure microphone hooked to a speaker. Anytime someone talks to me, I'm like, whoa, hold on. And I need to play the Billy D music. Oh yeah. Yeah, put this moist sucking meat in your mouth. Oh
yeah. Well, you can just hire someone to play the bass that follows you all the time.
Yes, I could hire a bassist, right? An upright bassist, because I don't know, Bum, would you agree? I think upright bassists sound better than your electric bassist. I think they sound better.
It's all preference, but I think as far as the type of food that barbecue is, you think of New Orleans and jazz. And when you think of traditional jazz, you think of upright. I think of upright bass.
You know what? Maybe I do. Do I have a Canadian accent? Eh? Do I have a Canadian accent?
I don't know about that.
A bolt?
Yeah.
Yes, the way they say a bolt, right?
A boot. They say a boot.
It always comes out with the bolt and all that sort of thing, right? The Canadian comes out. They can't help it. They do really well till they get to the bolt, right? And you're like, oh, that was Canadian, right? Yeah, oh, that guy's from Canada, right?
And then instead of saying okay and then trying to make a point at the end of your sentence, you always got to say a. Don't you say a?
It always comes out in out. They say out a particular way, like out, right? But even Canadians have an accent. You know what? Us Southern California guys, we got screwed, bro. We got screwed. That's the way it goes.
Well, you should have been closer to the beach. You could have been gnarly, dude.
I could have had it at least like that kind of accent, boy. Right? Like a Valley girl accent, something. Even they have an accent. The gays even have an accent, which is actually part of my larger community because I am lesbian, by the way. Maybe I should adopt that accent. But I don't know that us hardcore lesbians have an accent. I think it's only the gay boys that have the accent. Oh, we can enough for you, sugar.
How about the gay lesbians?
The gay lesbians sound more manly than I am. Right? Don't they?
Yeah.
They kind of they sound like
very complicated.
They sound like they have a Shure microphone and like a very, very much deeper speaker hooked to the Shure microphone at all times. Oh yeah. How do you think they recruit other ladies into the bedroom there, baby? Oh yeah.
Maybe this might be horrible. I always feel like whenever there's like a butch around or something like that, they're trying to be manualer than me. They're trying to like push me around to like make a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
Sometimes I feel like they look at you and like, oh, you're not a man. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? You know what? And in my case, they're 5,000% correct. I have had the best times of my life hanging around other butchies, if you will. Right. The other butchies, I have in a past life when I was still in New Mexico and I was separated and I would hang out with this one lesbian chick. Best times of my life. She would pick up more chicks than you ever seen. It was insane. A chick would walk in and we loved the same things about her. It was great. She was like, oh, look at her ass, look at her tits. I was like, yeah, wow. You're right. Yeah. Oh,
did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Right?
It was great. And she would like hit on them and then you know, she would get hers for the night and then I'd just get leftovers. It was wonderful.
Oh, so she was like the best wingman, right?
Oh, I was the wingman. What are you talking about? She was the ace. I was the wingman. Let's not be yeah. Yeah, Cody says next time I'm in Phoenix, I'll buy you some malt liquor, Joe. Maybe your accent will come out.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Maybe it will. Maybe that's what it takes. Is that what it takes, Bum? Do you feel like you're the expert in?
It's possible, and you still have not consumed malt liquor on the show.
Yes,
so we don't know for sure. The closest you've come is Colt 45, but that was at that point. It's a used to be. You still have not had malt liquor, so we don't know what you sound like when you drink actual malt liquor.
Maybe that's
with the label out.
Maybe that's when the accent comes out, Tom. Maybe that's when it happens.
I mean, you don't know until you try.
Yeah, and he's Cody says, me and Joe make a Mullica video. Right? The whole West Coast doesn't really have an accent. Seattle, Portland, Phoenix, Denver, no accent. You know what? Because even Idaho, as much as I like to poke fun at them, the true Idahoans have a little accent. You ever noticed it? Like you kind of pick up on it. It's a little bit of that Canadian mixed with potato sort of accent. It's interesting. It's a very interesting accent.
I have not noticed it. No.
Yeah.
I haven't met many people from Idaho, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we know one, and that's pretty much the
Yeah.
dominant one that we know. And he has more of a Middle Eastern accent. It's interesting.
Yeah, we've heard that accent.
We're still trying to figure out that one.
Yeah, he's demonstrated it numerous
Yeah.
times.
So it's, you're like, So anyway, in the meantime, I'll try to put this thing together. I'm still Amazoning and still trying to hope that, Jeff Bezos has something on his website that I can purchase with some kind of same day service. Hopefully I'll reach the threshold for getting it same day. And that way I can hopefully have the certificate for that accent by the end of that day. That'd be awesome, right? Because if we order something from Amazon nowadays, we really look forward to having it hello by that day. When we can't get it that day, we're kind of annoyed. We're rolling eyeballs. We're going, yo, what's up? Right?
People. Jeez.
You seriously want me to wait till Tuesday, you a-hole? Right? I had to wait. This is Amazon's fault, isn't it? Right? Before
It
Amazon, before Amazon, you remember those days, don't you? The days before Amazon.
You buy something on Monday, maybe get it on Friday, maybe the Monday after, right?
You could order something on Monday, you wouldn't get it for 3 months.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I remember waiting in the late 70s, early 80s to get a UPS shipment of, at the time for me, baseball card memorabilia like pages, plastic sheets, or cards themselves. I was like a dog waiting for their master to come home. My head would tilt in the house when I would hear what sounded like maybe what could be a UPS truck coming up the street. It's like, this is it. This has got to be the UPS truck. And then it would be nothing. It would be some other truck.
Yeah.
I got to know the sound of the UPS truck, and I would just sit there waiting. I know it's going to come today. I know it's going to come. And then endless disappointment when it wouldn't come, day after day. Yes. And then finally, that truck would pull up in front of the house. And then, wait a minute. It wasn't my delivery. He stopped in front of the wrong house. He'd move up. Like, no.
You hear the door open, right? You can hear the door open. You can.
And then I would have to start over, and then it would come the next day. And when that truck would stop in front of your house, finally, my national agony is over.
That was like a movie. That was like a movie scene right there.
When something would arrive.
That was before UPS, right? That's when it was United Parcel Service.
Yeah.
That's when they actually had it spelled out on the trucks.
Yeah.
It wasn't UPS. It was United Parcel Service. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
And Cody Jinks, that guy, is 100% correct. Yeah. I would get taken right up to the cliff and then get the collector blue balls.
Yeah. That was in those days when Federal Express still existed and United Parcel Service still existed. They were the full names in those days. Yeah, absolutely.
But that's when you appreciated things a lot more, right? When you actually got something, you were like, yo, I got it. And then you actually absorbed it all in, right?
And along came this book guy, that
Yes.
sold books online and was convinced people needed to get their books a little quicker.
They used to call him a maniac.
And here we
was
are.
crazy.
Now, if I order something at 10 a.m., I fully expect it here by 1. That's how fast I can get stuff here in Phoenix. I'm like, when it doesn't come the same day and I've got to wait till the next day, I feel like, oh, dear God.
Yeah.
And so when you get it that fast, who delivers it? Is it like a person in a car or is it an actual truck?
It's Amazon, baby.
Really? That's fast.
Yes, sure.
That's
It's
fast.
An Amazon truck with an Amazon person dropping it off. Oh yeah.
I don't know how the hell they do that.
Me neither. I don't know. But they do it.
That's crazy.
Walmart, Tom, does it faster.
Well, Walmart makes sense though, because it's like they have a store, then they do everything, and
yes.
I don't know. It's Amazon is just their warehouse. I don't understand how they do it.
Yeah, Nemo says it right here. Yeah, Amazon is now bigger than both UPS and FedEx. Yeah, that warehouse in Tolleson has everything. Yeah, he's speaking very specifically. But I tell you, man, I'm not kidding, Tom. When I tell you, I am in the freight business. I know exactly where some nowadays they're building so many Amazon warehouses, or have built or converted so many of these 1 million square foot warehouses into Amazons here in Phoenix area. That honestly, I can't even tell you. Once we pass 12, I have no idea how many there are. That's
insane.
There's that many, honestly. There's that many. I'm not exaggerating one iota. Within let me be very precise when I'm telling you this. I live 5 miles from work. Okay. In that 5 mile radius, if you were to take a 5 mile radius, there's at least half a dozen Amazon warehouses.
Wow.
At a minimum. At a minimum.
That's crazy.
It is.
The amount of product that's probably in those warehouses.
On my way to work, again, I have a 1 mile commute to the freeway. I take 2.5 miles on the freeway. I jump on the freeway. I skip one exit. I get off on the next. I have a very short freeway commute. I get off, and then I'm another 900 feet off the freeway, and I pull into work. In that short commute, my man, I pass 4 Amazons.
Wow.
That I want to try to get that across to you. If you ever come here,
that's crazy.
If you ever come here, I'm showing you, because I can prove it like that. And then I can show you even more.
That's hard to fathom, to be honest with you.
Phoenix.
But I believe you.
When they were having that big deal about where they're going to put the second Amazon headquarters, if you remember a few years ago, and they were making a big to-do about it, what city is going to get it? We didn't even care. We have so much Amazon here. I bet you we have more than their headquarters. At 2:30 and 3:30, when the Amazons let out, it's absolute chaos down here. I can't even describe to you how chaotic the traffic is in my area at those specific times. If you wait 15 to 20 minutes after that, you're good to go. But at those specific time frames, if you're out of work as well, and I happen to work across from 3 Amazons, Tom, when I get to work, I am across the street from 3 of them. picture being across the street. You know how big they are. You work at these places.
Oh yeah.
I am across the street from 3 Amazon DCs.
Jesus.
Yes, one's a fresh food, one's an actual fulfillment, and the other one, tell you the truth, I don't know what they do in there.
Oh, they have fresh food ones?
Yes.
Like you go to groceries and the whole. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought they only had like those walk-in ones.
It's so specific here. There's so many people. Okay, in all your areas, even Pittsburgh, right? You know, many people that walk around with yellow shirts. You've seen them, orange shirts, because they have to wear vests so often that they just wear the fluorescent shirts, right? Yellow and green and all the different fluorescent colors, right? Here in Phoenix, it's very common that you're very familiar with the different Amazon colored shirts. And you know people, and they assume that you know. When you talk to these people, you're like, oh, you work in Amazon? They're like, yeah, all your interlingo that you specifically understand for that, there's lingo that goes along with it that I don't understand. I still don't understand. But they assume you do because there's so much Amazon here. They'll tell you, oh, yeah, we're a AC3 place. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the specific location, yeah.
Right. Right, it's like a 4-digit code or something, right?
Yeah.
And it's got letters and numbers in it, and they're like, yeah, we're an AC3. And I'm like, well, I work across from the one on such and such and such and such, and then there's 2 more that are around the corner from that, and then this one. They're like, oh yeah, that one's a 3576, and that one's a, and you're like, the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. But they assume you do because there's so much of it here.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. It really is. Crazy. Nemo's saying if you drive from LA to Phoenix, it's just all Amazon big rigs on the road. It's and you guys know, because I've personally shared this with you, about the level of the trucks that are getting. So it used to be, you guys know I drive big trucks for a living. So that's all I really I don't concern myself with package stuff, right? I am always interested in stuff that has to do with big stuff because that tells me more what you're doing, right? Now Amazon, and I realize that it's contract carriers because that's who those dark blue Amazon trucks are working for. They're contracting, but they all still work for Amazon. They're contracted back to Amazon. It may be someone that owns them, but they're contracted back to Amazon, and that's for the most part all they do. Now they have sleeper trucks. They've gone from the day cab big trucks to sleepers. We've got whole yards. I can tell you exactly where they are. They're off of 35th Avenue. And the yard is literally full. 35th Avenue between Lower Buckeye and Broadway, there's a yard there. It's right before you cross the river. It is literally all full of Amazon sleeper trucks, brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. And it's not a small yard, Tom. And it's full of Amazon sleepers. I'm like, I have no idea. I could kind of get, there's so many Amazon warehouses. I kind of get what they're doing with the day cabs. But sleepers, what the hell are you guys doing now? With that, I mean, and you see them rolling, son. Like, you see them rolling. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Not these days. When I run into those guys when I'm fueling at a truck stop or something, not many of them will talk to you. But that's true not just for Amazon drivers. It's true for a lot of drivers these days. A lot of guys just, and especially women, they won't talk to you. A lot of drivers that are women just will not talk to you, and I don't blame them. There's a lot of stuff that happens to the women out there, to tell you the truth. So I don't blame them. But there's a lot of that happening these days. People just won't talk to you. Not like they used to. You could sit there and couldn't shut them up. Quite frankly, that's the way it used to be back in my day. God damn it! Getting back to that larger point we were trying to make earlier. But it's interesting how times have changed, though, isn't it, Bum? Like, it's interesting. The back in the day before Amazon, we were used to getting a package when it came. They would tell you 4 to 6 weeks was common. 4 to 6 weeks.
Now, I told my tale of how I used to wait for my vintage baseball card related packages to come via UPS. Once again, you will note that I have not moved from my chair since I told that story, and I am not going to move from my chair again.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch this.
Den's Collector's Den.
Wow.
Midsummer 1988 catalog supplement.
Okay.
That's somebody who I used to order from and get my vintage cards and card supplies from.
Wait a minute. Tom, hold on, Bum. Tom, are you not only catching that he had it literally right within reach, but it's in pristine condition?
It still looks great.
It looks like it was brand new. Like we're literally, late January in 1988. It looks pristine.
It's missing the back page that has the order form on it. That's cut off.
Because it was probably used. It was probably used.
Oh, no. I got this new with my previous Den's Collector's Den order. So just wanted to show you another example of how I can magically produce things relevant to the conversation.
Right. No, but I'm saying the order form was used.
The order form was used.
Yeah, that's what that's what I was talking about when I said it's probably used.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, it's Amazon kind of changed the way that we think about shipping. It really did. It changed the way UPS ships. It changed the way everybody ships. Amazon started Prime, and they had this new. Trust me, I am all about it. I freaking love it, right? But that's kind of what we expect these days. They took just-in-time delivery to a new level. Amazon, they did.
It's like they took the express for the postal service and made it normal.
Mm-hmm.
But you used to have to pay. You still have to pay for express, and it's like 2 days or overnight shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically that without the extra cost, which is crazy.
If Bum were to ship that pamphlet to you, Tom, you would almost expect him to ship it that quickly to you.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, well, why the F don't I have it tomorrow? Of course I'm going to have it tomorrow. That's the expectation that Amazon subconsciously has put on our heads, right? When it doesn't, I'm in the process of ordering another 90-pound piece of equipment, almost 100 pounds. And I'm disappointed because I might have to wait till Wednesday to get it. I mean, think about that, man. Right? I have to admit, I'm in the process currently as we speak. I'm in the process. As soon as this show's over, I literally might have to click the button to have to order this item. 90 pounds is what this thing weighs. It's a 90-pound piece of equipment that I will need for this potential barbecue business.
Oh, that's coming what? UPS? It must be, right? Or FedEx?
If I order it through Amazon says they're delivering at Amazon. The thing about
really?
Yes, sir. Amazon has their own straight.
Oh, the straight trucks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I am shocked. I work for a freight company, an LTL company that typically would handle a lot of Amazon shipments. We handle less and less of those these days here in Phoenix. That's all I can speak for is what happens here in Phoenix. We handle less and less of those. We didn't handle a large majority of those anyway. FedEx Freight would take care of those. And then when FedEx Freight went away, UPS Freight would handle a lot of those. UPS Freight is now gone. No, I'm sorry. FedEx Freight is still there. So FedEx Freight might still be taking care of some of those. And then other smaller freight carriers might be taking care of some of those as well. But here in Phoenix, I've showed you guys. We have our video source that we use to communicate quite a bit. And I've showed you guys the last big delivery I got was that new smoker that I cook on quite a bit. And that came from a couple Amazon workers that are contract Amazon workers, grant you. Mm. But that came on a small straight truck with a lift gate and everything on it via Amazon. They handle all that themselves here in Phoenix. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you see those driving. I don't know if you can hear me as much because one of my earbuds dead, but
we can hear you.
You see those driving around here, but I've never seen one of those deliver to a house. You know, they're like the shorter straight trucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you see them around, but you don't see them delivering. I haven't.
Yeah, they're doing residentials as well. Just depends on what you personally order. So I would assume the piece of equipment that I am ordering is a commercial piece of restaurant equipment, and the people that I've seen that have videotaped it on YouTube have showed it getting there on a pallet and so forth. And I would assume that it would come from Amazon, just like other things that I have ordered from Amazon. But you never know. Honestly, I never know. Sometimes I am, or it depends. I know personally, as being a delivery driver, that sometimes, picks up freight that's handled by Amazon. I know sometimes they, depending on that moment at that time, that's the way it works. And my company that I work for is the one that's hired at that moment to be the carrier for that particular product. And then other times it might be them. Who knows? I mean, that's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Take a drink every time Joe says Amazon.
Well, you just said it, so I'll take a drink.
Yeah. If you do that, you're going to be hammered, son. You're Bigfoot. Wow.
Bigfoot 2022.
That's nice. Wow, 20. So what do you think about that? Is it calmed down quite a bit? Is it pretty mellow?
Yeah, actually it has. But it's lost the hops that the Sierra always has.
Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so this is the Flannel Buddies. This is the one that I picked up on Black Friday. This is an annual collaboration with Goldwater Brewing here out of Scottsdale and Dark Sky Brewing. Okay, I'm reading this right off of the label here, and it contains nuts. That's the allergenic warning they put on there. 13% ABV. Okay. Now, one of the complaints I had about this particular beer, and this is just since Black Friday. Okay. We all know when Black Friday is. This beer has already calmed down as far as coffee forward. It was a little more coffee forward and bright than you really wanted. It's calmed down since then. The coffee is now settled to somewhere in the middle. Now it's just far more enjoyable and balanced. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of knew that. And the people working at the Tempe Tap House, Goldwater has a couple of tap houses now, and I happened to buy it out of the Tempe Tap House that day. Agreed with a couple of us that were sampling the beer at that time off the tap, and he agreed. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's way too coffee forward. The coffee is too in your face, but it should calm down with a couple months." And here we are, a couple months later, again. That's why I bought a 4-pack of it at that time. Enjoy one then. I'm enjoying one now. I've got a couple more that I'll enjoy later. And that's why we do those sorts of things, right? Because now I'm like, ooh, this is a beer. One of those really good. You know, you're aware it's big. It's a dark beer that leaves stuff at the bottom of your glass. Look at that. You see the stuff at the bottom? There's just a lot happening in there.
Well, Scooby snacks.
Yeah, you're kind of forced to kind of swill it around the glass, whether you want to or not. It's really, really good. It really is. It's a big, 5W40 type beer, right? It's thick, baby. If you don't like a big, thick, barrel-aged beer, not for you, because this is it, right? Coffee, it's got coffee in there, it's got the aged fruit, it's got all the things, right? The big roastiness, all the things. But man, is it good at the same time, right? If this is your kind of thing, this is your kind of style.
Is there any pepper in it?
Pepper?
Is it? I don't know if it was like a Chocovesa.
No, it is like a chocolate. Oh, pepper by no. It's got Mexican coffee, maple syrup, roasted cinnamon, and cocoa nibs. And I am getting some of the cinnamon. I am definitely getting coffee. There's tons of coffee in it. The maple syrup, there's a sweetness to it that also might lead to that thickness that it has. And the cocoa, kind of pushing it for trying to get some chocolate out of there, but the roastiness, oh man, so good. Causer saying, just have a coffee or just have a beer. Good God.
Yeah, and a couple comments before that, Joe. Causer's basically implying that your shirt is made of the same material as that sofa.
You know what? It might be. Yeah. Joe D looks like he's wearing that couch as a t-shirt. Yeah, it's a good point.
That's why there's a hole, right? You took a hole, you had a hole in your shirt and you cut a hole from the you patched your hole in your shirt.
I mean, where do you think I put my elbow once again? Like that's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Causer for being here.
Hey, you know what? Absolutely. Shout out to Causer. We'll take a little sip to him. Absolutely. Yes. Good health to him as well in the new year. Absolutely. Absolutely. And with that, we'll get the hell out of here. I set up the show through February into the first weekend, the first Saturday in March. So feel free to set reminders, click the reminders, click that bell icon, subscribe. I know I did that like almost 3 hours later. Mark's not here.
Mark's not here to cover this.
I mean, we know how it is when we don't have Mark, things kind of blow up. We don't have that guide.
Yeah. I'll do the best I can. Send us money on all our individual Patreons.
Thank you.
There you go.
Links are provided down below in the description. Send us money.
Yeah, another thing that Bummer Fred, whatever your freaking name is, Bum.
That's right.
Post all of them, dog.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, give us money so we can continue to bring you this same quality content week after week.
Fuck you, Katie, asshole.
That's for Cody Jibs, that guy.
And with that, we're out of here, man. We'll see you guys. Peace out. Nemo, I am going to be in touch on Untapped, man. So look out for me, okay? Definitely want to try to meet up. All right. Peace out, man. Laters.
See you guys next week.